So let's talk about a film that really generated a lot of buzz on the internet 15 years ago. Let's talk about Snakes on a Plane, which is celebrating its 15th anniversary today. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2006 action flick with a little intense creature feel, Snakes on a Plane, released by New Line Cinema, directed by David R. Ellis, and starring Samuel L. Jackson. The screenplay was written by John Heffernan and Sebastian Gutierrez, with a story by Heffernan and David D'Alessandro. The cast also includes Julianna Margulies, Nathan Phillips, Bobby Cannavale, Flex Alexander, Keenan, Thompson, David Koechner, and a host of others. Now, this film gained a considerable amount of attention before its release, forming large fan bases online, becoming an internet phenomenon due to the film's title, casting, and premise. Well, in response to this, New Line incorporated feedback from online users into its production and had 5 days of reshooting. Before and after this film was released, it was parodied and alluded on numerous things. TV shows and films, fan-made videos, video games, and various forms of literature. So now let's get into our story. After witnessing a brutal murder instigated by Honolulu-based California gang boss Eddie Kim on prosecutor Daniel Hayes in Hawaii, Sean Jones is escorted by FBI agents Neville Flynn and John Sanders on a Boeing 747-400 to testify in a trial against Kim in LA. Despite increased security for the flight, Kim arranges for a time release crate full of venomous snakes to be placed in the cargo hold and to bring down the plane before it reaches LAX, which of course, it's Los Angeles International Airport, to ensure the snakes indiscriminately attack everybody without the need for provocation. He has one of his henchmen disguised as an airport grounds employee, sprayed the passengers. Hang on. Lay with I'd say that's how you pronounce it, with a special pheromone which makes the snakes highly aggressive. The crate opens midway through the flight, and the snakes make their way through the cabin, with a viper attacking an electric panel in the process, thus shutting down the power. A couple having sex in the lavatory and a man using another lavatory are the first people killed. The plane's captain, Sam McKeon, investigates the power outages and fixes an electrical short, but is killed by the viper that caused it. Co-pilot Rick, unaware of the snakes, believes Sam has suffered a heart attack and continues toward LAX. Some of the snakes attack Rick, and while fending them off, he accidentally releases the oxygen mask throughout the plane, causing most of the snakes to drop into the cabin with them. Numerous passengers, including Agent Sanders, are killed when the snakes invade the cabin. The surviving passengers, who have made their way to the front of the plane, put up blockades of luggage in a desperate attempt to stop the snakes. Rick is attacked, and the plane starts to dip downwards, causing a food trolley to crash through the luggage blockade. The passengers flee to the upstairs first-class cabin before blocking the stairwell with an inflatable life raft. Flynn and flight attendant Claire regain control of the plane while Rick retakes the controls, and as Flynn go into the cargo hold to restore the air conditioning ventilation system. Flynn contacts FBI Special Agent Tank Harris on the ground, who gets in touch with ophiologist Dr. Stephen Price, Customs' main source for animal smuggling cases. Based on pictures of the reptiles emailed to him via a passenger's mobile phone, Price believes a Los Angeles snake dealer known for illegally importing exotic and highly dangerous snakes to be responsible. After a shootout, a tactical interrogation occurs wherein the dealer is injured by a snake bite. With Harris withholding the antivenom, the dealer finally reveals that Kim hired him to obtain the snakes and adds how the latter managed to smuggle them on board a plane and make them aggressive. Price injects the injured dealer with the antivenom and commandeers his supply of antivenom for the victims on the plane based on the list given to him, while Harris gives orders to have A. Kim arrested and tried for death on multiple counts of murder and attempted murder. Now for the ending, you know the procedure. 5 seconds to stop. Go to the description box below. Fast forward to the time below to avoid ending spoilers. If you've seen the movie already, continue on. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Harris contacts Flynn, telling him that antivenom will be ready for the passengers when they land. However, Flynn discovers that the cockpit is filled with snakes and Rick is dead. After a brief discussion, Troy, 3G's bodyguard, agrees to land the plane based on experience playing a flight simulator. After everyone gets prepared, Flynn shoots out two windows with his pistol, causing the plane to depressurize. The snakes are blown out of the cockpit and the lower floor of the plane. Despite his lack of real world experience, Troy makes an emergency landing and the plane makes it to the terminal. The passengers leave the plane and antivenom is given to those who need it. Just as Flynn and Sean are about to disembark the plane, a remaining snake jumps out and bites Sean in the chest. Flynn draws his gun and shoots the snake as paramedics rush to Sean, who is unharmed but traumatized due to a ballistic vest he wore throughout the ordeal after his rescue from Kim's henchmen. As a token of gratitude, Sean later takes Flynn to Bali and teaches him how to surf. End of story. So what did I think of Snakes on a Plane? Well, since I've only seen it one time, and that's just been a few months ago this year, I will say it's not too bad. It was pretty shocking in ways. I mean, this did get a lot of buzz through the internet, and well, it was just so wow. Anyway, it was just so shocking in ways. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson delivers a pretty darn good performance as Agent Flynn. Now, Julianna Margulies plays Claire Miller, a flight attendant. Nathan Phillips plays Sean Jones. And Bobby Cannavale plays Hank Harris. Playing 3Gs, who happens to be a germophobic famous rapper, is played by Flex Alexander, who most people know him best of TV's One on One, which that happened to have gotten canceled that year, I do believe. Yes. Although unfortunately he wasn't in much of the last season, however. See, and Todd Luiso as Dr. Stephen Price, and Sonny Mabry plays Tiffany, a flight attendant. Keenan Thompson, you know this guy from lots of things, most notably Nickelodeon's Keenan and Kel, and well, and its predecessor, All That. Lots of other things. Plays 3G's bodyguard, Troy. So anyway, we do have some pretty good performances. David Koechner plays Rick, Captain McKeon's co-pilot. And Tom Butler plays Captain McKeon. While, here's another fun fact. There's a character, Grace, who is played by Lynn Shay, who, of course, is kin to Robert Shay, of course, one of the big guys at New Line Sim. Anyway, cast isn't too bad. The story isn't too bad in ways. Now, later on, well, actually, even before that, there was a straight to DVD Z movie horror film with a supernatural twist called Snakes on a Train, which was released 3 days before this film's release. Never saw it though, but I've seen it around Tubi and other things before. The film got mixed reviews and what have you. While I didn't screen the film for critics, the studio, but however, the film got mixed reviews, and well, I will say it's not too bad. It was really something. But unfortunately, the film kind of didn't catch on with everybody, as the film only went on to make, let's see, 62 million worldwide, though it narrowly outbeat Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, which also came out about the same time. But it took a major nosedive, though, in the following week. But even so, with all that said, and a pretty good score by Trevor Rabin, would I recommend Snakes on a Plane? Well, I'd say, sure, go ahead. Give it a try. I think you might enjoy it, and if you don't, well, I can't say I didn't try. But anyway, that's going to do it. And let me know what you thought about Snakes on a Plane in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of the first of the many spin-offs of American Pie, starting with American Pie Presents Bandcamp. Please stand by. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, everyone. Anyway, thank you for watching my review of Snakes on a Plane, and if you like this, you may want to check out these other reviews I've done. In the upper left-hand corner is a film I know that didn't do so well when it came out 35 years ago, that being Howard the Duck. Or go to the upper right-hand corner and see my recent review for The Suicide Squad, or go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of another Samuel L. Jackson flick I reviewed, that being the shark flick Deep Blue Sea from 1999, and the bottom right-hand corner is a button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.